Welcome to Dad Bods and Hot Rod's Garage.
Well, today on Dad Bods and Hot Rod's Garage, we're working on my son's 1980 GMC C15 heavy half pickup. Now, this pickup lived its entire life in Nevada. It was my son's grandfather's truck. It was his pride and joy, and he spent a lot of time. Well, he used it as a work truck, and then he just started hot rodding it out. And it's got a fuel cell. It's got a positive rear end underneath it. It's got a TH350 trans with a converter. It's got a 383 stroker. We're not sure the compression ratio yet, but that engine's pretty tight. We're not sure about the camshaft yet either. We took the doghouse off. We took the engine and transmission out. We had to replace the flex plate and the oil pan, the oil pump, and the pickup tube. Those were the problems with the truck that we know of. Unfortunately, Dylan's grandfather passed away. It's been about 3 years now, and the truck has been set parked probably a year before that. So we're not quite sure exactly what the issue was, but we went through it all. Seems like it's going to be good. We did have to buy a new cross member. We converted it down from column shift to a floor shift with a low car shifter. We're replacing a lot of the fuel system. We've taken everything out of the inside, put kill mat down. It's got new carpet. We have the seats recovered. Did a little body work to the roof. We're gonna paint that. It had a sliding back glass. We've got a solid glass, and we're going to finish up the roof, paint this stuff, and then put the glass back in. Replace door hinge bushings on this side. We'll do the same on the other side. So since we got the doghouse off, we have access to adjust the doors. Today, we're gonna button up all the accessories, which we got them pretty close, and then we're gonna bolt on this root style Wien floor on this 383, and we'll see what the truck will do, but we're pretty excited getting this thing put together. So I'm going to set the camera up and we'll get started. All right, so let's get this protective cover off. Oh, losing a gasket. Doesn't look like there's any things like the solder BB. All right.
It's got
An alignment or some play. Well, I'll throw a couple bolts, one nut on each side on the back, and then we'll toss the belt on, check the alignment, and then we'll tighten the rest of them down.
way too big. What did I do last time? Just wrench on it?
Yep.
That's it?
Okay. Has the alignment of the belt. Go ahead and toss those other ones on. We'll torque that down there. 75 foot-pounds per. In a cross pattern. So we're also going to be removing this brake booster. We're going to retrofit a hydro brake booster on it. Go from the power steering pump up to the booster, then down to the gearbox. We got the Hydro Boost brake booster. We have the line kit. What we don't have is the adapter to go from the Hydro Boost to the C15 pickup. So we're trying to source that now. Redone a lot of the wiring, loomed it all, cleaned up what was bad. We got one here to fix, a couple more to go. These are for the sensors, oil pressure, water temperature. Cleaned and painted all this stuff. But as far as, the body on this thing, there is literally no rust inside or underneath. It's all just surface. I think we have a couple of quarter size holes, right here, and that is it. So the plan is to pressure wash this thing, maybe rough it up a little bit, and then we are just going to clear coat it and leave it like it is. So there's the dog house, the front clip. We got a different front bumper for it. We got a roll pan for the back. Of course, the hood's been cut for the blower. I guess we'll keep it like that for a while till we get another hood. It has been AC deleted and heater core deleted. So we're gonna buy an aftermarket unit and run that into it. The aftermarket unit will have the heater core and the blower motor and everything be all self-contained, and it'll go into the dash down there, and then that'll just tie into your ductwork. So it'll have heat for the defroster, but we're not gonna have any air conditioning. We got wing windows, which is what I use in that, and they work perfect. We're also gonna get a new windshield put in. This one's all cracked. It's got all new weather stripping for it, new door panels. I mean, his grandfather had amassed quite a collection of parts. Be Cool radiator, fan, a couple of different gauge clusters. It's the roll pan we picked up for it. And it's a headliner model, so it has a headliner, but that's pretty janky. We got to fix all of that stuff before we put it back in. We'll have a lot of work to do on the interior. All the interior bits are red, maroon colored. We're gonna dye them black because it has black door panels, and the dash top is pretty jacked up, and we've got an overlay to glue on the top of that. So when we get to that point, we'll prep this dash and glue that on. We'll take you along for that. I'll show you how we do that. And then we'll put the dash in, all the painted materials in, redo the interior. So the goal is, we're also gonna lower it down. We're gonna do a 4-inch front, 6-inch back with a flip kit, lower it down. It is a 2-wheel drive pickup, but it sets up like a 4x4. Cosmetically, I mean, we might keep these wheels. These are total 1980s wheels. I think they're gonna fit the truck just great. Lower profile tires, lower the truck down, clear coat what we've got here, redo all the interior, all the suspension and brakes are done, the drivetrain's all done, and that's almost, you know, like the perfect patina rod.
Let's get down to rebuilding this carburetor.
That's what the carb will look like when it's done. We're gonna probably change these up. We might not. I know we gotta change the gauge on it because the gauge is jacked up, but that's pretty much how she's gonna look. Well, where's your air breather cover? This plate goes on first, and this plate goes on, and your filter goes on. Snaps into there. There we go. Not much, because it has a little bit of play. But that's... wow. That's gonna look really good.
Dresses it up nice.
Can put these. Yeah. That'll catch all the bugs. Need a taller spacer so we can put that thing about halfway up the windshield.
Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.